Before Dragon Ball Super, we really weren't given too much of an in-depth look into the possibilities outside of the few planets that were the most frequent in Dragon Ball Z. It wasn't until we met Beerus and Whis that the Dragon Ball universe was truly expanded on, and by the time the Tournament of Power ended, the many corners of the multiverse had been given light and taught us that there's so much more out there than what we already know. The only thing we didn't see, however, were parallel universes. Places that mirror your own existence in a different reality, but the outcomes of certain situations will be different. This is Dragon Ball Multiverse, probably the most expansive, in-depth piece of fandom out there, especially for Dragon Ball, and this is where a different Tournament of Power takes place. With over a dozen parallel universes, each reality has sent their most powerful fighters in order to participate in this tournament that has been put on by the Namekians and the gods, and the winner will be granted 3 wishes by the Namekian Dragon Balls. In our last video, we were introduced to Universe 18. Not much backstory was given on this universe, but this seems to be the main timeline of this story. Be sure to follow me on Twitter to stay up to date with all Dragon Ball content, and also for a chance to enter and win future giveaways. Link to the full story will be down below, but without further ado,
I got swords on my back, set my right back. Ninjas with me, niggas throwing stars at these bitches. Eating ramen noodles in the hood with my ninjas.
As Goku and the rest of the participants and spectators from Universe 18 arrive at the Coliseum, their guide directs them to where they'll be staying. He says that they aren't restricted to staying to themselves, but fighting with others is prohibited outside of matches. Even though they will meet people that they've known in their own universe, these guys come from a different reality and might not take too kindly to some of the faces they're about to see. As they enter the arena, Piccolo and Gohan make the observation that the tournament should commence when the rest of the specified areas for the other universes are filled. All of a sudden, a sharp power level alerts Gohan and the others, and to their left stands Perfect Cell. With Cell being here at this tournament and in its perfect form, this would in turn mean that, as Piccolo explains, that in his own universe, he won. Out there lies a universe where Cell achieved his perfect form while destroying the Z Fighters, and now he is the strongest person in that reality. However, it doesn't just stop there, as besides Cell stands Universe 16, and they seem to have all of their Z Fighters and then some. Filled with the excitement of seeing different versions of their friends and family, Goten and Trunks decide to go look around and mingle with the rest of the universes. But this is when Trunks spots an alternate reality version of his father and the Saiyan Frieza army. As more and more participants begin to arrive, Goten and Trunks can't help but take note of all of the incredibly strong people they dealt with in the past that keep showing up one by one, as even Majin Buu is spotted. And Goten says that a rematch with Majin Buu would be perfect for Gotenks. In Universe 10 lies a crowd of Saiyans that look very primal in nature, as it seems that in their universe, the race remained uninterrupted, and in turn, their technology is severely lacking compared to their multiverse counterparts. Piccolo comments that it seems that there was no Frieza in this universe, so it's a low chance that these guys are able to transform into Super Saiyans, but he also feels the presence of more Namekians behind them. Across the way, Frieza and King Cold scowl at the sight of all of these Saiyans and at the fact that they actually seem to be missing from quite a few universes themselves. As Goten and Trunks continue their rounds to meet all of the universe's version of them and their families, Trunks walks up to the primal group of Saiyans from Universe 10 and asks to speak to the king, as Goten looks around for this universe's version of Bardock. When he finds him, Goten is ecstatic to see his grandfather for the very first time, so I thought that was a really cool thing to add. However, it seems that things in this universe took quite an interesting turn, as Bardock says that yes, he did in fact have a son named Kakarot, but unfortunately he died. When we cut back to Piccolo, he's made contact with another universe's version of Namekian warrior Nail, and he tells him that he should probably watch his back around the Saiyans because in his world, they used to slaughter entire planets without a second thought. Fortunately, Nail says that in his world, the Saiyans are without any space technology, which confuses Piccolo at first, so he asks about Frieza. However, Nail tells him that They heard a little about Frieza before, but Frieza and his family were found to be too much of a threat and were killed off by the Supreme Kai. Piccolo says that it's unfortunate that so few universes seem to contain Namekians, but Nell reassures him that it's only because their people never really differ from one place to another, no matter where they are. However, there does seem to be one exception. In Universe 7 lies a strange Namekian that he says was assimilated from all of the Namekians in that universe, and he went on to slay not only Frieza but Cell and Majin Buu as well, which gives Nell a solid amount of confidence that this is the guy who will win the tournament. But this is when something terrifying happens. As Piccolo rejoins Goku and friends, a terrifying chill sits over the entire arena as Pan shakingly points in the direction of one more universe that prepares to bring in its fighter. This is the single strongest warrior Universe 20 has to offer, but there's something ominous about this one. As Goku and the rest of Universe 18 struggle to see exactly who or what is enclosed in this iceberg, Piccolo comes to the startling conclusion that Broly, the legendary Super Saiyan, has been brought to this place to participate as well, to the shock of everyone. The Vargas say that they found him frozen in the void of space, and if it turns out that he's alive, then he'll participate as well, but absolutely no one finds this to be a good idea at all. And now, it's really starting to sink into everybody just how dangerous this tournament could actually be. Universe 18 has experienced all of these foes before at some point, so they know just how evil, how smart, and how powerful all of these guys are separately, but putting so many of them together in one place can't possibly bring any good. And then, with the introduction of Universe 20 and Broly, there's no telling how anyone could think of controlling. That's gonna do it for this one, guys. Thanks so much for watching the video as always. If you guys enjoyed it, don't forget to go down below and consider leaving a like. Also, down below in the comments, tell me who your favorite fighter in the tournament so far is. Honestly, with so many different characters in one place, it's hard to say, but anyways, don't forget to follow me on Twitch and Twitter to stay up to date with all Dragon Ball content and for a chance to enter and win future giveaways. And I actually talk on Twitter, guys, by the way, just throwing that out there. One more thing, be sure to turn on notifications because apparently, even if you're subscribed, YouTube does not send out all of the videos to all of the subscribers at any point in time. So make sure you guys do that, click the bell. But anyways, have a great day, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.